Hey everyone, stick with us versus Herd. If it's your first time here, love the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications for when we go live, tap the bell. We go live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before market open. We stream for about an hour into market open. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our community, links are below in the description to our Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. Now, if you are here, say what up. What is going on, everybody? We out here. Yeah, let's go. We got S&P's up 7, Dow's up 7, and NASDAQ up 103. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Green is back. Green is back. What's going on, Jeff, Jack, Samir, Saeed, Raid, Daniel Boyd, Luke, QUX, Future Habits. How we doing this morning? Having a little coffee right now. Just trying to get the blood flowing. Seeing what's gonna go. Green will always be in season. Always. I've been watching the future since 4 a.m. Oh man. Well, it's pretty. I mean, the futures. I mean, if you're looking at the S&Ps, I don't know why. It's pretty choppy. Create some good two-sided trading though, if you think about it. I mean, we are at the top of the range here, but we'll see what happens. Coming in hot this morning. Obviously, we have the jobless claims. Excuse me. Jobless claims coming in at 884 versus 850, so just above estimates. Continuing claims totaled 13.3 million, an increase of 93,000 from the previous week. So missed estimates, but not catastrophic. Not catastrophic. I've been playing Doom since 2 a.m. Man, what do you guys do? I mean, I just want to go to sleep. I mean, I do have kids, so it's like 2 a.m. You want to be in bed. I mean, I'm an old man now. Gone are the days. I still stay up pretty late compared to my wife, but gone are the days where I just stay up endless hours, I just turned 35, bro. I know. I don't feel like it, but so DKNG, we're looking at it. So we have nowadays 25 is old, and 35 is a I'm practically like grandfather. DKNG, yeah. So I've been watching DKNG. Obviously, it's having a really, really nice breakout. I haven't been trading it. I haven't gotten too invested. I mean, DKNG really didn't go down that low on the major sell-off. It just came down to support. This was definitely a buy signal down in here when it came down to 35, 34 area. Of course, I didn't buy. I was kind of watching the market, see what it was going to do. I didn't know, with the massive sell-offs, you're going to lose opportunities because you're not sure if this is the real deal or not. You know what I mean? Like, sure, we're going to have sell-offs, but we had 3 major down days in a row. It was hard to say. I mean, there's a lot of positive catalysts for DKNG. NBA opened back up. Where things got kind of flaky a couple of weeks ago is when the NBA boycotts happened. Now the catalyst right now is that the NFL is going to start playing, and also Illinois Sportsbook. So Sportsbook for DraftKings opened up in Illinois. So Chicago has allowed online betting through your phone with DraftKings Sportsbook, FanDuel Sportsbook, and that whole thing, So Tesla pretty much back to 400. So I think that, right now it's at 41.50. Right in here is rejection area. I mean, there are sellers up here. Definitely there's sellers. Like I was saying the last couple months was, we're in a consolidation area here. Start accumulating some shares. That's what I've been doing. So start accumulate some shares. See what happens. Obviously, I'm not an investment advisor, for entertainment purposes only, but that's just the way that I see it right now. DraftKings, healthy position, no debt, over $1 billion in cash. What more do you want? What more do you want? I know it sounds weird to say that a company has no debt and $1 billion in cash just chilling, but they're the real deal. I mean, they're online betting. I mean, I guess it comes in. I guess it comes into like morals if you want to get in on that or not. Some people don't want to aid the gamblers and addicts and stuff like that. So I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you what you want to do. Faisal, how you doing? So coming into today, I am running a little bit hot. So man, my Stream Deck is not working, so I gotta fix it later. But we'll have to do this manually. So kind of what's going on right now with my portfolio, I am long Tesla. I did buy this 400 strike call yesterday, so I bought this. I didn't do a whole lot yesterday. I had a day trade on Square. I took off Home Depot. I did buy Boeing. Probably regret that. But I bought the 400s. I bought the 400 strike Tesla call for September 18th for next week. I was just looking for a gap up. I'm not looking for anything like major on Tesla, but it's already up about over 20 points since I bought this call. It had a 30 to 40 delta. So for every 10 points, I'm going to be making $300 to $400. Right now, I'm saying my delta on this is 45. It might be 45 now that we're pretty close to the 400 strike. But at the time, it was like a 33 delta, I think, that I bought. So boycott beer. I can't believe you gave up the boycott. I know. You know. We'll get into Boeing in a second. So Tesla. Also, Apple, I'm running the 115 calls right now. So I had the 115 calls for next week expiration. They were down a little bit at close yesterday, about 13%. So nothing huge, but right now I'm going to be looking for Apple and Tesla to pull me out of the fire. I don't know if Boeing. I do have a debit spread on there, but I have it into. I have November expiration. Okay. My deltas are kind of low, so it can't hurt me that much. I only got 11 delta on there, but I don't really think it going much lower than 155. You know what I mean? I mean, what do you guys think? You guys think that Boeing is going lower than 155? I mean, I'm in November expiration. I'm trading it safe. I'm not like trading weekly options on Boeing or anything, and I do have a debit spread. Guess I have to trade Spotify now. So I don't think Boeing's going to go much lower unless something happens. And if something does happen, well, it is what it is then. It is what it is then. then we're going to boycott in 2021. But right now, hear me out. Hear me out on Boeing, okay? Hear me out. Man, SPY's ripping right now. SPY's up. S&Ps are up 15. Dow's up 80. NASDAQ up 105. Hear me out. Look. Okay, let's look at the last couple months. We'll zoom in here. Okay. So yes, it's kind of gradually going lower, but you can kind of see around 180 has trouble, but around 170 is good. It did break to the low end. I did take a chance down here where after earnings it came out, but then it ramped up to 190 again. So you could kind of see the range here, 160, 190. I would say the safer range is to play like 160 right now to 175. So I took a chance. Zoom broke 400. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm also long JP Morgan. So what do I have for JP Morgan? So JP Morgan, man, freaking Stream Deck is not working. So JP Morgan, I'm in October 22nd. Now, these got a little bit of a premium crush. I did buy the 101 calls. These got premium crush yesterday. I'm only down 12%, so I think that we can make it back. But JP Morgan, I was looking for a ramp back up to 104. That's essentially what I was looking at, like 104. I wasn't going to try to push it to 105. I think a ramp to 104 would be good. I'm holding 3 of them for October October 2nd, 22 days out. So I'm looking for a little ramp to 104. And for Apple, I was looking for 120. So right now Apple's at 120 because I have the 115 calls. So yeah, Zoom right now. Man, Zoom. Yeah, I was looking at this yesterday and I was wondering if I should get in or not. I chose Tesla over Zoom because I thought Tesla had a really nice consolidation day and that could gap up to 400. I mean, right now Tesla's at 384, so I don't think I chose wrong, but definitely. I mean, it went up 20 points versus 20 points on Tesla. I guess it's about the same, so it's all good. Below 157 won't be BA fault. Whole market would be a wreck. Yeah, Dan, I don't know. I don't know about BA, bro. I just took a chance. I think that maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. But yeah. I mean, if we can't have fun, what's the point? Is it battery day run up for Tesla, Samir? I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know if people really care about battery day right now. Then what do they care? Do they care more about battery day or breaking even? I don't know. All those people that are like, I bought shares at Tesla 520, 530, and they bought it at 500. And they're like, oh, yeah, I'm winning. And then the whole thing just fell apart. Now, it could definitely go back up there. I mean, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. Ain't no fun if BA can't get. Yeah, the thing that I'm worried about Tesla, also Zoom, even Apple. I mean, all the people that have chased and bought stock may want to get out break even. So the question is, are there going to be a lot of sellers here? What's going to happen? If you're just joining, say what up, hit the like button, guys. I definitely appreciate it. If you hit the like button, helps the stream out a lot. I mean, you guys been amazing. Did Jesus has left the chat? Yo, did Jesus? I don't know how you say it, but yeah, he went deep. I mean, he's probably gonna pay out. I went in on Tesla too, and hopefully it pays out here. I'm definitely taking my gains now. If anything that you can learn about this whole sell-off experience is to lock in the gains, secure the bag, secure the bag. I repeat, secure the bag, because if you don't secure the bag, you can see what happens. I was up on Microsoft, I was up on Walmart, I was up on DocuSign, didn't secure the bag because we're like, well, we're just going straight up, we'll get a little sloppy, and then all of a sudden you lose all of it, right? So it's not gonna, you just gotta secure the bag. You'll have another play. There'll be another play. I guarantee there'll be another play. Ariana, get some money or go broke. That's it. Nick Johnson, thanks, man. Michael, Jay Harvin, or puts at the top. Gabriel. If we get volume today, we're going to see a lot of short squeeze. That would be nice. I mean, I don't want to. The thing is, I don't want to see people lose money, but if you're betting against a severe uptrend, I mean, it is what it is. Yo, Slick, what's up? I'm up. Break even point on my Apple call. Nice. Yeah, the main thing right now with these huge up days or warning up days, just be mindful that there's going to be some sort of premium crush on these. Okay. Like JPM, it's at the same price it was when I bought it, but I'm down $165 or 12% on that. I'm down 12%. So, in the options world, if you're down 10 to 15%, that's some pretty good leeway. I wouldn't get too concerned about it. But it's the same price, so I got premium crushed pretty hard yesterday. If you're looking at VXX and VIX, VXX made a weekly low yesterday. If you look, I mean, 5 days ago was at 27. Today or yesterday it was at 26.35. It did ramp up a little bit into close because we got some fear, but I mean, it basically wiped out the whole rip. I mean, it was crazy. What do you think of NKLA? I don't know, man. The thing is, if the stock is pumping, NKLA had a major catalyst where it had a GM deal, right? Yes, they're not making any product. I mean, this looks very, very bad. I mean, this is a clear double top, hard rejected at 50, came down, and is right now it's at 39. Closed at 42.37, at 39. It's not looking so good for the NKLA bulls. But you want to be very careful, especially if you have companies like GM and stuff trying to buy into that. NKLA just had news coming out this morning claiming the company is abroad. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say what to believe. Let's try to look it up. Let's see if there's any news. GM takes a stake. I don't see where's the news. What site was it? All I'm seeing is the GM news. Oh, it's on Twitter. Wow. We need a verifiable news source. I can look it up. Let me see. I'll pull up Twitter. Let's pull up Twitter. But we need a legit. The thing is, you want to make sure you have. Oh, is that on Thinkorswim? Okay, let's take a look. Nicole's trading after short seller Hindenburg Research issued. Okay, so it's not necessarily. Okay, so in this scenario, we got Hindenburg Research issued a bearish report on the stock. That's the same thing as, Citron, those types of companies. Like, these companies are massive short sellers like Citron Research, Hindenburg Research, and yes, I mean, if you look at let's look up take a look at this. Okay, here we go. So just take this with a grain of salt, guys. Okay, Peloton shares could be headed to $5. Citron issued a report saying the company was a scam. Peloton was a scam. It was going to go to $5. Citron analysts set a price target of $5. Argue that Peloton's digital strategy is flawed, while its hardware capabilities are both behind the competition and underserving of a premium multiple. The report also mentions obvious comparisons to GoPro and Fitbit. So, in Citron's regret that it wasn't more aggressive on its GoPro short after issuing a bearish report on the company in 2014. Now, let's try to. Is there more information on this? So, they're saying that the analysts cite a lack of differentiation of its bike that is making it so that the competition is not only making virtually identical exercise bike, but ones that are more affordable and functional. So basically they're saying like Peloton is, you don't want to take the analysts in the research, because think about this. They have an agenda, right? And look, that was in December 2019. And if they did not cash out, I mean, December, it went up to like $30 because this ramped from 21 to 30. If they didn't cash out when it was 17, I mean, it never went to 5, and now it's straight up to like 100. It's at 94, 93 right now. I mean, ridiculous. So NKLA, when a research firm, there's no, now if there was a claim that said, hey, SEC is looking at accounting fraud, or the people are dying in their cars, but they don't have a product right now, so that's probably impossible to happen. So just be mindful that when research firms come out and set price targets, you might not know, but they might actually be underwater on that, and they need to go down. I mean, they may have been shortened a while ago, and then that news kind of put them in a bad position, because it's kind of interesting. I'm sure that GM would do its due diligence in a company they're going to spend $2 billion on. I mean, don't you think they have a bunch of people on payroll to make sure that $2 billion is not going into a fraudulent company? I'm just saying, just be mindful that everyone's agendas are not necessarily aligned. I mean, you see that with the news. You see that with, I mean, even you. It's like if you were like, like for me, like I have my own agenda because let's say I'm long Apple. I want Apple to go up, right? So just take it with a grain of salt, guys. Like I wouldn't be too worried about Mr. Hindenburg. Mr. Hindenburg's probably down quite a big bag and needs some back. They do make a solid points after looking through it. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, those type of research firms, they're going to make solid points and they're going to have arguments. I mean, that's the whole thing. Everyone has a different point of view. And that's what creates the market. You know, people thought Spotify was a scam and, and here it is. People thought Tesla. For the longest time, they were saying, when's it going to be TSLAQ? And if you guys don't know what a Q at the end of your symbol means, that you went through a bankruptcy and now you're under, pink sheet stocks and stuff like that. So for the longest time, they thought Tesla, and I haven't heard that in a while because Tesla shut the haters up, right? There were so many reports back in 2015, 2014, 2016, even 2017, like, oh yeah, they can't do it. They're losing money left and right. They can't make any money. They can't make a good product. No one's going to buy it at that price point. They're a fraud, blah, blah, blah. And here they are. You know what I mean? So people got to chill. Just trade the chart. Yeah, agree. Thoughts on FedEx for a long play? Yeah, FedEx, don't they have earnings coming up? FedEx has earnings next week. Yeah, FedEx has earnings on September 15th as of right now. See if that changed or not. But yeah, FedEx is a bit violent, but it's just riding up. I mean, if you look at the intraday, it's a little bit violent, but if you catch those dips, it's still just kind of slowly grinding, and it didn't even really sell off. It sold off 10 points. It's nothing. Yeah, what are we at earnings here? Yeah, still September 15th. So earnings are still September 15th. So based on the chart, obviously not investment advice for intended purposes only, but you want to just ride it. I'm about to vomit. Slick, yo, chill, bro. What's going on? Like, what's your position? Did you short the market at the bottom? That's why like people are like, oh, why aren't you shorting? Why aren't you flipping sides? This is what happens, okay? This is what happens if you flip after 3 down days. I know they were pretty aggressive, and sure, you could have made a lot of money shorting and blah blah blah, but if we're riding a trend here, if we're riding a really undeniable trend, we're riding a trend, you don't immediately, because by the time you switch to short, they then rip it up. If they don't break the trend, they try to break the trend. We needed to come back down to like the 300 area and start breaking down the trend this way, down to 280. But so far, they haven't done that. They just took it down and scared a lot of people, shook a lot of people out. And now, yes, we're back up to 341, 341.75 right now. So you go short, people are long here, they lose money, sell, then go short because they think we're going to crash, and then they rip it up. So not only do you lose as a bull, but you lose as a bear. So I'm just gonna chill. You know what I mean? AMD, I had to stop myself from shorting at the bottom. Yeah, you gotta really, like, if they were really laying in, and the rate that we were going down, is also, it's obviously bearish momentum, but that also means that we could be met with huge rip ups too. So, we're not going up that quick. If you're looking at SPY right now, we had a pretty big day yesterday, but it wasn't huge compared to what they took. But that's how they do it. We have huge red days, and then it slowly grinds up. So far the trend hasn't changed. That's why I haven't changed my perspective on the market. That's all. And I slowly, I was slowly just kind of added in a couple of positions. I didn't get too aggressive in the sell-off because if you don't understand what's going on, like for me, I was just like, okay, I'm going to be a bystander. I'm just going to watch, see what's happening, and try to figure out what to do, what the next play is. Like, because you can only trade based on what you think the price will be in the future. And if you're confused and you're like trying to play defense and you're all over the place, sometimes the best thing to do, sit still, observe, strike. I'm out here trying to be reactive, waiting until I get some sort of clear picture of a potential trade. Not smart enough to be out here predicting the future. Luke, you got it. I mean, if you're not under, you're already doing better than most. If you're sitting still, just watching the market, you're already doing better than most because most people are losing on the downside, they're losing on the upside, and they don't know what's the. There's people that are like, I don't know. I go long, I lose. I short, I lose. I don't know what's going on here, and obviously that is clear. That is clear. If you can't make money as a bull, and if you can't make money as a bear, then you have no idea what is going on. Day trades only for me right now. Tony, that's what's going on. I made a huge mistake of buying a call last week, and the market totally crashed. Luckily, I held my call until the price filled its potential. Nice. Yeah, gambling mentality. Correct, Ariana. I've always been a bull and playing calls for a while now. I've had a hard time buying puts. Do you face the situation mentally? Yeah, I mean, Samir, we didn't really have any bearish catalysts other than the stock price. If we had major catalysts, like when we had the pandemic hit, I instantly switched to bearish, and I had a bearish mentality because we didn't know what was going to go on. That's why Dave Ramsey says most traders lose. Agreed. Well, also, most traders are not dedicated enough to get through the process to win. Like you need to get to a place where you've been through some pain, you have very strict rules, you're able to stay disciplined, you're able to keep your emotional level on the low. And if you can't do that, you're not going to be successful. You're not going to be successful. And then not over the long term. Sure, you may have a green week, a green month, whatever. But over the long term, those people aren't here next year. They're not here 2 years from now. Because they keep doing what they're always doing, and at some point it stops working, and then they blow up their account 3 times and they give up. They're like, bro, man, I lost 80K last week. Guess that's a wrap. Like, what? Like, why? Luke, you're an animal, bro. Luke's an animal, but you probably got a pretty nice premium crush yesterday, so hopefully that worked out in your favor. Thoughts on Walmart? So Walmart and Microsoft got hit with a hit piece yesterday saying that, the whole TikTok deal is a little bit complicated due to China and what they're trying to foresee existing past the date, blah, blah, blah. That means that they don't need to sell. And obviously, ByteDance would rather not sell. They would rather keep the asset because it is making money and it's going way up and blah, blah, blah. So that's why Walmart dropped down quite a bit. Walmart has a pretty nice catalyst right now for Walmart Plus launching on September 15th. So I think that's going to be good. I mean, it did come down to 140 level. I do think it could push up to 145, but we'll definitely see. It's definitely been some rough days for Walmart. I am long Walmart currently. I'm in October expiration, so I'm up 2% on that trade, which I was up 100% before the sell-off, but now I'm up 2%. So I'm green on the year after 2 months straight losses. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear, Luke. That's what we do it for. Turning the ship around. We all get caught up in things. All right, guys, you're gonna hold up. I gotta close out Tesla. And I got to close out Apple, and I'll share with you kind of what I did here. But let me try to get out of these trades. Let's try to get out. All right, secured the bag on. I'm just gonna. Man, why is Apple just falling to the center of the earth like every day? Every day. I'm just getting out of this, man. Like every day, it just falls like that. Every day. Okay. Hey, Walmart's up a little bit. Hey, Boeing's up a little bit, guys. See? Okay, I'll share with you what I did. I had to close these trades out because I'm securing the bag today. I'm securing the bag today. That's what we're doing. Sure, these stocks can go up. All right, I made 798 on Tesla and I made 110 on Apple. Definitely not what I wanted on Apple, but they're just axing this at open here. But I'm securing it. I'm securing it. I'm having a $1,000 day. I'm done with it. I'm done. I'm done not securing the bag. So Tesla, I bought this for $12.57 yesterday. Just sold it for $20.55. And then on Apple, Apple's not as good of a trade. Definitely not, because we've been through a lot. I only made 55 cents per contract on that. But I bought this on 9/8, and it's currently what's the date here? We're at 9/10, so 2 days later. I had some premium crush on it, and I closed it for $6.85. Definitely, I had two of them, so definitely, I don't think I would. That was a bad entry. That was a bad entry. But I saw this stock. I saw this trade. I was down 500 at one point, and I closed out for 110 a winner. So that's still a win. In 10 years, I'm going to be living the good life with my Apple and Tesla position. That's what I'm talking about, man. If you want to be a long-term investor, be a long-term investor. But yeah, So the question is, what are we doing here? I mean, Walmart's red. We have work is coming back up. I sold some premium. I sold some premium on work. Got back some money in there. That was almost max loss on a work, but that work is zooming right now. I might even just like close it out because take the $48 hit, call it a day. Not gonna try to make money on that. I got back $100, so we'll take the hit if I can get out. Just take the hit and move on out. I don't know what. Take a look at this position. Yeah, I think I can only close out like the put side. All right. Well, we'll have to look at that later. But any play on Nvidia? I like Nvidia. Man, I think Tesla's going to go 400, but I had to secure the bag. I'd like to see Microsoft. So Nvidia is looking good. You know, right? What was it at right now? 519. Man, I couldn't even see it on the chart here. It's right underneath the 10-day. So I do like it. If it can cross the 10-day here, right now it's below the 10-day. We had a super nice bounce a couple days ago from 465. Now it's 520. So I think we're going to have some momentum. But for me, I need to be a little bit more careful now. So I'm not just going to kind of chase these run ups. Gonna wait for good setups. Good setups only. That's it. Yeah, I'd like to get out of work, but we'll see. Yeah, Home Depot. I made 23% on Home Depot yesterday. Probably should have kept it. Because I thought that it was going to go to 280, 285, and now here we are at 280. I sold it at 275 yesterday. But that's just the way things go. You can never. I think all of us got a little bit sloppy with the massive bull run, and I think that we need to be more disciplined. Thanks for holding my hand on that, Alora. No problem. What moving averages you got? I got the 10-day, the 10-day, the 50-day, and the 200-day, Ariana. But yeah, I like Home Depot. We caught a really nice dip, so we'll see if we can Microsoft running up. Microsoft got. Good thing I'm in October expiration. My Microsoft position got axed. That I was up on that, and now as you can see here, I am down 235 on this position. It's not terrible, but considering where we were, I have a debit spread for October of 235, 250. I mean, it could definitely get there, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm waiting to see what it's gonna do. Could be a reversal on SPY 342.50. So right now I'm trying to, obviously I'm looking at Microsoft. I'm looking at my Walmart position. Walmart's starting to make a little bit of money back up here. Yesterday, I mean, that was up 150. I was up 150 bucks on a Walmart before they had that TikTok news. So kind of interesting. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But right now, S&Ps are up 17, Dow's up 129, Nasdaq up 128, and Apple definitely been struggling. I'm glad I sold. I didn't think it was going to go down that quick. But Apple's really been liking this 117, 118 area. I'll take my alert off here. Never hit that. Let's see what the Qs are doing. What stocks you guys want to look at here? What stocks you guys trading? Q's 280. Okay. SPCE. All right, let's take a look. So looked at this yesterday. I mean, I think it could squeeze up to 19, but you want to be careful about it. I definitely think it could go to 19, but yeah, let's look at BAC. Let's see. What am I? JP Morgan. Okay, JP Morgan for me. I'm getting back some money on JP Morgan. We're having a decent day on JP Morgan. But I'm trading JP Morgan the same you would Bank of America. I'm buying the dip and selling the rips essentially. And right now the dip around 25.60, which here we are, and selling around like 27 area. So 26. If I bought here on Bank of America, I would try to sell 26.50. But yeah, that's nice to see. Nice to see JP Morgan. JP Morgan. I don't know if it's gonna hold. Hold. Come on. We'll see if JP Morgan doesn't work out, then NKLA. Yeah, Penn was upgraded to 80 bucks. So it's having Penn is ripping on that upgrade this morning. Penn got an upgrade to 80. So I mean, I really like the consolidation here, but now you would obviously be chasing, so we'll see. I don't know. DKNG is at 42, 41.50. Now, I can't believe Apple. Why could not hold 120? I mean, I'm definitely glad I got for a profit, but they're shaking people out of there. No, we're not. Ariana, we're not looking up GameStop. We're not. AMD. Let's look up AMD. And Citi is getting a new CEO. Is going to be like the first woman CEO of a mega bank. So that's what that stock is moving on right now. I don't know what that has to do with the stock price, but we'll see. Yeah, I like AMD's setup here. I do. Right at 82 support. Could run up to 90. Might be a good idea. I mean, I might look into this today. Scale in a little long here. Depending on what kind of movement we get, scale in. Maybe do a debit spread for November on AMD. See if we can come down to 80. I don't know if it's going to come down to 80, though. If it does come down to 80, and Apple getting slaughtered. Whew. If we can come down to, let's see if it comes down to 81. Let's say 81. If AMD can maybe come down to 81, maybe I'll get into a December expiration on AMD. Docu is moving in the right direction for me. That's why I'm talking about Derek. Let's go, bro. Secure the bag. That's gonna be the new. That's going to be the new motto right now. But I definitely deserve to get burned in the sell-off. I mean, I had positions up 80%, 100%, up 50%. Like, definitely felt a little special through all that. I mean, thankfully, I was collecting some profits along the way, so it wasn't really as bad as it seemed. But it was still like, why did you do that? Like, why? Oh my gosh. At least I got a month on Apple spreads. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? You think Apple, if Apple can go low enough today, maybe I'll reload. But Apple's definitely been a painful hold. I mean, I bought the 115 calls back in, when did I buy those? I bought them back in here. No, I didn't. I didn't buy them that day. What day did I buy? Let me look it up. Apple, I bought it on 9/8. So that was 2 days ago. So I bought it here. I bought it right here. And it came all the way down to 112. We almost died at 110, and we gapped up yesterday, got most of that back, and today I was profitable on it. BYND. I made some money on BYND the other day, but it was minimal. Should have kept it. But Beyond wasn't showing a lot of strength. I sold right here at 135. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. So I got out. And 140 was really good resistance, but now we're pushing up. So I'll be looking at we're right here at resistance on Beyond, so I need to see what happens here. Etsy's looking strong. But yeah, I think that Beyond's going to be good, but usually when it has this pump news like Shanghai news, I mean, they did this a few months ago too, and it sold off. So let's see what it does. I don't know. Usually when it pumps like this, as you can see, it pumped like this, faded, pump. Not sure what's going to happen here. Pump, faded, pump, faded. So just look at its personality. Look at what the stock is doing, and that's kind of what it's telling me right now. Will it get rejected here? Will it fade? I mean, if it comes back down to 130, absolutely I will buy. But right now, I got to see what happens here if it's going to break some. It's really choppy in the 140s. Tesla looks like ready to pop. Yeah, I mean, we need Tesla to, because I still have a position on Tesla. I have a credit put spread for October. It's currently down 400. I made 798 today on Tesla calls, so it's kind of balancing that out a little bit. But I need Tesla to kick it up a little bit here. I think my break-even point on my credit put spread is around 420. Excuse me, 420. I'm stuck back holding Apple shares at 132. How many did you get? If you got 100 of them, sell some calls against it and hope you get, hope you can collect some premium. Yo, Chewy, what's going on? So let's look at Etsy. Yeah, Etsy's holding 110 pretty nice. We looked at this a couple days ago. I said, hey, if it can hold 110, might be interesting. It held 110, 115 right now. Could be nice reversal up to 125, 130 range. Just be careful. It is below the 50-day. It is below the 10-day, and we're having a cross. So it is crossing right in here. This is the first time that these have crossed since, when was the last time they crossed? Back in April. So these crossed in April. However, the 10-day, this is definitely bearish. So we'll see what happens here. This is a bullish cross down in here. This is potentially bearish. So just be mindful. It could be a bearish signal. I'm not saying it can't get back up, but be careful. Be careful. You would choose 420 on Tesla. Yeah, man. 420.69 to be exact, bro. What do you think about WBA? I see no reason for it to be down so much, and as rotation of value starts to pick up, you think it'll pick up? Let's take a look. Oh, yo, JPM's pushing. JPM, but yeah, let's look at WBA. Banks are pushing. Goldman Sachs up a little bit. Walgreens. I mean, this whole year, Walgreens has been a disappointment. I mean, it's been going down even after the pandemic. I don't know. I wouldn't mess with this. This is an undeniable bear trend here. I mean, like, freaking Walgreens is in a bear market right now. I mean, this looks like a weed stock. You know, like you don't see many charts like that. I personally would not be one to buy the dip on this. This is not something that you buy the dip on, and obviously not investment advice. I'm not an advisor by any means. You know, the SEC will come for me. But, I mean, it's way below the 200-day. It's way below the 50-day. And it's riding the 10-day just straight down into the center of the earth. Now, can it have a strong reversal? Probably. It could. I mean, after a major sell-off. But it's been selling off pretty strong. After it broke support, there was some solid. It was trying to build some solid support here at 40. It tried to reverse, and then as you can see, like this was the last leg up. It tried to push up. It pushed up 10% from 40 to 44, and that was what broke the camel's back and just rode straight down. Straight down. So yeah, I honestly, if you want to buy shares, that's different. Trading options like to the bull side, you're gonna have a lot of pain in your future. Now it could bounce up to 40. I don't know why it's going down this much. I mean, I know earnings weren't great, but it held for like a month, and now it was selling off before the market was even selling off. That's how you know it's bad. I mean, 35 does seem pretty cheap for Walgreens, so we're gonna have to go to a multi-year support here. I mean, like this is the multi-year chart. This is a 2-year chart. Really bad. So if you were a shareholder, here's a 3-year chart. I mean, I don't know. This is really bad. This is really bad. I mean, 3 years ago, if you bought this stock, you're now down 50% or more. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why is Walgreens doing that bad. I'm legitimately interested on why it's doing this bad. Does anybody work at Walgreens here? Does anybody? I mean, I know that I don't have the greatest experience when I go to Walgreens, but that doesn't mean that they're a bad company. I don't know. I have to do more research on that. So I'm gonna do some more research on that CW and kind of understand what's going on, because I don't understand. I mean, yeah, Joshua, it looks like a weed. It looks like a cannabis stock chart. It's bad. It's bad. So something's happening, CW, and people are bailing. But as you can see, it's on a multi-year downtrend. It has not been broken. So don't go against the trend, my friend. Do not go against the trend. It's got a good dividend if you can survive. If you can survive the drop. I don't think a dividend is going to make up for a 50% haircut. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's really bad. Really bad. All right, so good news. It's got to be whooshed by the house. Yeah. All right, good news is JP Morgan back into the green now. So I'm just looking for 104 on JP Morgan. Got back $171 on that, and now I'm up $6 on this. Thankfully, it gave it some time, but yeah, I mean, the market can be as you guys can see, a very scary place. So if you don't give yourself enough time, you're gonna feel some pain. But if we can come on, let's run to 104 JPM, and we're gonna have a great day. Great day. But yeah, I mean, I'm up about 900 in realized profit. So we'll see if we can get out. F's in the chat for the trend buckers. Yo, Luke, everyone's learning. I mean, I think one of the hardest things is to understand that your beliefs about the stock market doesn't make the price move any different. You know, people are like, oh, I believe this stock is going to do this or this stock is going to do that. And, the stock will give you the middle finger and leave you with $0 left in your account. If you're like, like there's so many people that are like over the years they're like, oh yeah, I really believe in this stock and I really believe, and it's just going like Walgreens. Like let's say you believe in Walgreens, like, oh, I really believe it's a great company. They're making money. People got, everyone's got diabetes now, so they're going to go to Walgreens. It's going to be great, except for the people that have diabetes. So they, the stock is downtrending. People are like, I'm just going to spend more money. I'm just going to keep averaging down, keep averaging down. Like, no, bro, just leave. Do something else. If you believe in the stock, wait for the turnaround if it ever happens. May not even happen. Maybe Walgreens is going to go straight down to being a penny stock and poof, there it goes. Never know. Right when you said it was ripping. Man, Apple back into this range. I mean, if Apple, I will legitimately be interested in Apple again if it can come down to 116 or 115. I don't know. 110. If it comes down to 110, I'll definitely buy. But I hope it doesn't for anyone holding right now Apple. But yeah, the market right now is kind of on edge. What do you guys think? Microsoft turned red. Microsoft hit 215, 214.90 and is now down to 211. Tesla. See, this is why. So I secured the bag. I didn't get greedy, and it's paying off. I didn't get greedy with Tesla, and now Tesla's 10 points lower than where I sold. Don't get greedy. Even with the long term, sometimes you have to cut. Yeah, sometimes you just got to bail. It's better than going to zero. It's super easy to want to predict reversals, way less sadness to just wait and watch. Yeah, don't. That's like all the bears trying to call a top. Like, just chill. We're in an uptrend. Your time will come. You'll know when it's time, but we are not there yet. But we are getting a little bearish momentum out the gate here. SPY is, I mean, it's holding its gap up, so it's still pretty strong. I mean, Dow's up 100, NASDAQ up 75, and S&Ps are up 12. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, Apple's still green, but barely. I mean, they're still going at it. How about Snap? Snap's been doing very, very well even through the sell-off. I'm really impressed, but it's coming up. It's right here at resistance, so we'll see what happens. We're going to see what happens right here. Need zoom over 400. I thought it was over 400. It popped down? Oh, it was for like a brief minute. Man, these are wild. What's Docu doing? Man, Docu's getting shredded. Yeah, they're taking the club out. Taking it out. Yeah, I mean, this is hey, Boeing up 3%, guys. Here you go. Boeing up 4%. I'm up 4% on Boeing. Book it. $21, baby. Oh, now I'm only up 6. Oh my gosh. Double down. No, bro. I'm not gonna double down on Boeing ever. I'll ride it a little bit. I'll try to make a little bit of money, but I'm not going basically we're just looking for some pizza or coffee money on Boeing. I'm not looking to make 1,000 or 5,000 or anything crazy. Just a couple hundred, I'll be satisfied. So, market's kind of consolidating, it's chilling. We'll see what happens, guys. I'm gonna take off, but thanks for hanging out with me today. Had a lot of fun. I think this was a fun live stream. You guys all have a great day. Stay safe. Stay green. It's us versus herd.